Haven't got a video out. It's Thursday, so I thought I'd do another one of these Throwback Thursdays. It's beautiful morning, and it's been raining, kind of drizzly, which is always nice, especially here in the desert. But yeah, just been busy. Last weekend I ended up going to St. Louis to a family reunion of my wife's, and this is the second year I've gone. Have a really good time. Got on a plane, flew. I've got a video that I'm gonna put out. It's a Throwback Thursday. So last weekend was Labor Day weekend. So tomorrow is Friday. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, and we're gonna go on it's a little pack trip. We're just going for a couple days, maybe 3 days. So it kind of reminded me of a ride that we had here a few years ago with the same guy, Juan, and then a young boy that had, I don't even think he'd ever rode much before, and we gave him as an experience. So like I said, that was probably about 4 years ago. And what we did is I met them at the end of my road, and my camp was about 8 miles in on a little old dirt road. And I met them at the end of the road, and then we trailered up to the top of the pass right there to start our ride. It was a beautiful day. Like I said, we had a kid with us. His name was, I say a kid, I don't know how old. He might have been 20, 21, something like that. Anyway, I don't even think he had ever rode very much before. And he's riding the sorrel gelding of Juan's that I'm heeling on right now, or roping on. So we took off. Juan was leading, I think he was leading a horse or two, and I was riding Jet Johnson. Anyway, we took off from the pass, and beautiful, got up on a nice, well-groomed trail, went around. We were going up to the very top, to the peak up there where the fire lookout is. So yeah, we rode up to the top, to the peak, and on the way there we were on a little side trail, and part of it was washed out and had a dead fall timber across it. Anyway, we were trying to go around it, and I just, rode my mule around. Juan rode around. That kid come around on that sorrel gelding, and I don't know what happened, but there was a big old flat rock there, and I guess he tried to go around. He ended up on that flat rock, and it wasn't a bad drop off, probably about 3 foot around, but a person's natural instinct when they don't ride very much and they get a little scared, they grab a hold of that horse's head. And gosh dang, we kept hollering at him, just let him go, let him go, let him go. And he was pulling on his head, and I could just see that little gelding falling off the side of that rock backwards. But anyway, he finally listened to us and let him go. And the little gelding came off the rock just fine, no problems. For the life of me, I can't remember. There was one time when hey, it's enough. There was one time when we went up there and we hit a big tom lion scratch and track, and the dogs trailed him up. What we did is we got up to the top, to the lookout peak, and climbed up there and looked around and everything. And I remember when we came down, I asked that boy, I said, "What do you got in your pockets?" Well, he said, "What do you mean, what do I got in my pockets?" I said, "Well, what do you got in your pockets?" And he pulled out a chapstick, and I said, "How's that chapstick going to help you up here?" I said, "Man, you should never go to the mountains without a way to start a fire and a good knife in your pocket. Should always have that at a minimum." But anyway, so I think we just decided to keep on going. We went around, we went up to the pass, we went around the mountain, we hit a big old nice saddle. My last packing video, and I'll put a link to it right here, is the same route that we took. So I don't know when the decision was made to keep on going. But I know at some point we decided, well, let's just keep on going and make the big circle. Well, the big circle is about 35 miles. And we were way down there in and you're in the head of that animus, and so we just kept on going. We decided we're going to ride all the way back around to my camp. 30-something miles. I noticed with that, with that fire tower. Hey, ow, shut up. I noticed that that he was, you know, pretty grabby and looking. It wasn't that high, but he's been real careful. When we were riding out, I could tell you, I mean, he got sick at his stomach. I think it was nerves. He just got sick at his stomach, and you know, he'd never been exposed to anything like that before. Well, we ran into a big old herd of.
Look at all this elk. Isn't that pretty? Wow. I can't believe that.
That's good, huh?
We almost didn't see him. Fuck, they were coming right by us.
I know it. So we got on down. I asked him. I turned around and asked him. I said, "Are you scared of heights?" And he said, "Well, yeah, a little bit." And I said, "Well," I said, "it's a good thing we're going to be riding out of here after dark, because then you won't be able to look down off the side and get scared, because we're going to be high up." And it was, I mean, it was late and dark, and just on that crooked old trail that comes out of that canyon, and parts of it are washed out, you know, and you got to get off and jump your animals across the washout, and you know, well, matter of fact, in one of my videos, I'll see if I can put it in right here, is where I fell with my camera and everything. It's in it, Hound Dogging Trials and Tribulations. I'll put the link to that video right here. The kid, he never did talk, never did say hardly a word, and it just was quiet the whole time, except when he got sick. He told us he was sick at his stomach. So finally we came out, we rode over the top of the pass. And remember, I have a real good Petzl headlamp. I'll put a link down below to where you can get one like it. But for riding out like that, it is one of the best things you can have, with the extension and the extra battery. But it was dark and getting pretty cold. We came off the mountain. We probably got back to camp, you know, 10:30, 11 o'clock. According to the GPS, it's close to 35 miles that we had rode. And Juan just kept riding his horse out. He was going to ride down to where he'd parked his truck. Oh, we tied up the mules and the horse that he rode, and jumped in my buggy. And after we got off the mules and everything, man, that's when that kid started talking. I mean, he was talking then, telling the story, you know. Told him, I said, you know, and Juan told him the same thing. He said, you might not like it, you might not ever do it again, but you'll never forget it. Anyway, so that's the story. I'm getting ready. I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to do a lot of packing this year. I hope. Check these out. These were my first chaps ever made for me. They got the little pockets on them. I remember being up in the sandhills when I was a little kid, and we had a little Welsh pony. Little pony was just meaner than hell. And I got off, there was a horny toad, and I got off and got the horny toad, and I stuck him down in my pocket and rode back home. When I got home, my horny toad was dead. Smooshed him. Hard to believe I was that small. For those of you who don't know, you run baling twine back through the back, and you can string up your mules like that. A lot of guys do it different ways. Some guys do it hard. Some, you know. But this way, if you get in a jam or something, these will break, and you don't turn everything over. Subscribe, comment, crush that like button. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, and thank you guys. Really, thank you.